Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and a very good morning to my doctor and my fellow friends. My name is Muhammad Nil Qayyum bin Muhammad Yunus and more likely to be called as Qayyum, and I'm from Science and Mathematics Faculty and I'm studying in course of Lab Technology Diploma.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good morning to everyone. My name is Muhammad Irfan bin Muhammad Yazid Ikhwan. I'm studying in Lab Technology Diploma from Science and Mathematics Faculty.
Assalamualaikum and selamat sejahtera to Madam and everyone. My name is Muhammad Nur Akil bin Nasir and more likes to call Akil. I am from Selangor and I am from Faculty Science and Mathematics, which is Diploma Lab Tech.
Good morning, Doctor and everyone. My name is Fong Ming En, study in Diploma Technology Makmal from Faculty Science and Mathematics.
What is fuel cells? Fuel cells work like batteries, but they do not run down or need recharging. Fuel cells can produce electricity and heat continuously for as long as fuel and oxygen are supplied. And the first fuel cells were invented by Sir William Grove in 1838.
So, how we are going to gather the fuel cells? In this case, it is hydrogen. Hydrogen can be produced from diverse domestic resources such as the most hydrogen is produced from fossil fuels. Specifically, it is natural gas. Most of the renewable energy such as solar, biomass, wind and geothermal can be used to produce hydrogen. Fossil fuels can also be reformed to release hydrogen from their hydrocarbon molecules and are the source of most of hydrogen currently made. Thus, hydrogen can be obtained anytime to be used as fuel cells as an alternative solution for energy consumption.
So, where in the world fuel cells can best be used? The most significant effect can be observed in the large-scale industrial countries such as China, followed by United States and India. China is the world's largest producer and consumer of hydrogen. In 2020, China's usage of hydrogen amounted to some 23.9 million metric tons. Ranking second is the United States, accounting for 11.3 million metric tons of global hydrogen consumption. Now, we take a look at environmental impact of fuel cells. First, it is renewable and readily available. Hydrogen is the most abundant element in the universe, and despite the challenges associated with its extraction from water, is a uniquely abundant and renewable source of energy. It is perfect for our future zero carbon needs for combined heat and power supplies. Second is almost zero emissions. Hydrogen fuel cells do not generate greenhouse gas emissions as for fossil fuel sources, thus reducing pollution and improving air quality as a result. Next is reduces carbon footprints. With almost no emissions except water, hydrogen fuel cells do not release greenhouse gases such as carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, which means that they do not have a carbon footprint while in use. Last is no noise pollution. Hydrogen fuel cells do not produce noise pollution like other sources of renewable energy, such as wind power. This also means that, much like electric cars, hydrogen-powered vehicles are much quieter than those that use conventional internal combustion engines.
There is 3 of countries that currently produce hydrogen fuel cells. The first one is China. China is 250 hydrogen fueling stations. And the number 2 is Japan. Japan is 161 hydrogen fueling stations. And the number 3 is Korea. Korea is the 141 hydrogen fueling station.
Today, I want to present about predictions of availability of fuel cell in the future. Fuel cells have been around for decades, but have yet to reach their full potential. As technology advances and demand for fuel cell increase, the development and adoption of technology will follow. The increase in population of human being is equal to increase of energy source demand. Thus, the raw material are needed to produce the fuel cell have to be sufficient in future. Hydrogen is easily obtained from other renewable and non-renewable energy such as methane gas from product of biomass and fossil fuel. Next, I want to present about reasons why we are not using this resource right now to generate all of our electricity. 1. Cost of raw materials. Precious metals such as platinum and iridium are typically required as catalysts in fuel cell and some type of water electrolyzer, which means that the initial cost of fuel cell and electrolyzer can be high. This high cost has deterred some from investing in hydrogen fuel cell technology. Second, the investment is required. Hydrogen fuel cell need investment to be developed to the point where they become generally energy source. This will also require the political will to invest the time and money into development in order to improve and mature the technology. Third, hydrogen storage. Storage and transportation of hydrogen is more complex than that required for fossil fuel. This implies additional costs to consider for hydrogen fuel cell as a source of energy.
Number 4. Infrastructure. Because fossil fuels have been used for decades, the infrastructure for this power supply is already exists. Large-scale adoptions of hydrogen fuel cell technology for automotive applications will require new refueling infrastructure to support it. And number 5, it is highly flammable. Hydrogen is a highly flammable fuel source, which brings understandable safety concern. Hydrogen gas burns in air at concentrations ranging from 4 to 75%. And number 6, hydrogen extraction. Despite being the most abundant element in the universe, hydrogen does not exist on its own, so needs to be extracted from water via electrolysis or separated from carbon fossil fuels. Both of these processes require a significant amount of energy to achieve. This energy can be more than that gained from the hydrogen itself, as well as being expensive.
And that is all from us, and thank you to Madam and everyone.